Okay, hello everyone. This is going to be my first video in a series that I'm quite excited to release. Probably won't cater to everyone's interests, but it's something that I enjoy, so we're going to give it a go. So what we're going to be doing is an achievement Sunday, probably every week, if not then most weeks. So the plan for that, some weeks maybe we'll choose a specific game to try and complete. Some weeks we might try and clean up a bunch of stuff we've started and not finished. Some weeks we might try and get as much gamer score as possible. So I've been inactive on Xbox for many, many years now. So if we go to all time, uh, hmm, yeah. So say if we go to 2022, got a bit in January. Don't know what I played in January, to be honest. What did we play? No idea. Oh, we're completing Crash. That's what it was. So 2022 didn't do a lot. Yeah. Okay, so then 2021, we got a bit at the end of the year. 2020, basically nothing. 19, almost nothing. 18, you see the top on 18 is like 1,500 TA. 2017 was quite a lot. So we're in GTA SC G-Task. So it's a Great True Achievement Score Challenge, I think it was. So it's like a gamer score challenge in teams. So we did quite well there. We came near the top. But before that, I didn't always go for loads, but I was quite often enjoying it, doing a fair bit. There has been points in time where I've quit for a long time. I think when the Xbox One came out, I played quite a bit because I was quite high ranked. So yeah, it was the end of 2013, start of 2014 on the leaderboards. I know now gamer score is completely devalued. I mean, I see every day people. I mean, the amount of easy games there are, it's just mad. Um, so I'm not just trying to get massive gamer score at this point because it doesn't count for much. One thing I have done is I used to always have about 80% completion. It's now 70.8. So if we look at my games played, I've completely tanked it over time. So you can see a lot of stuff not complete, a lot of stuff which I started and done almost nothing on, which obviously tanks it tons, 781. If we go down further, there's one point in time, yeah, 11 of 216 on Sea of Thieves, which is just not something I'm going to play. Forza Horizon 3, we got almost nothing. So we've really kind of tanked it down. We had some stuff, I can't remember where it was. I've been hunting through my card and I've been looking and I've just been thinking, wow, what was I doing? So yeah, all of this, we did like a bean dive at some point where we started loads of stuff and haven't finished any of it. All of these, what are we doing there? I've got no idea. I think we have one of the Assassin's Creed trilogy on here somewhere, which has like 150 achievements, 3,000 gamer score, and I've got 3 achievements on it. So my plan is to start cleaning up the card a bit. Every week when the sales come on, I do buy some of the easy games. So the plan is to have a few weeks where we get a lot of score. It'd be nice to get 1 million because I probably should have got it years ago. So just see how we get on. But I want to keep my ratio a decent amount. A lot of people now are quite low, just because of how easy the games are. So we want to try and keep up a bit. So for example, at the moment we're playing through Crash 4, trying to complete that, and it is brutally difficult. So it'll take a while, but I'm chipping away. So what my plan is for this weekend, it is Saturday at the moment, 20 to 6 in the afternoon. I want to try and mop up a load of games that I've started. So my plan is I've listed a bunch over here where I'm quite close, but I haven't quite finished them for the most part. There's a few where I've literally got like one achievement, but they're quite quick. But for example, if it goes, I don't know what to do with a lot of these. I think some of them I just messed up. But say Uncanny Valley, which I've listed here, I'm missing one achievement, which is this. The problem with going back to these games after not playing for so long is it's really hard to remember what you're doing. But as it's a 2 to 3 hour completion, getting one achievement probably shouldn't be bad. So that's the plan for the weekend. So I'm actually going to start today. It's supposed to be a Sunday thing, like Achievement Sundays. I'm going to start today just because I finished my Resident Evil 8 playthrough this morning, my first one. That's something else that's in progress at the moment. to complete. But I've done a bit of Crash and I want something to play. So I'm going to start recording now over this weekend. And hopefully tomorrow night I would have edited together some kind of montage, or maybe on Monday, and we'll get it up. But like I said, I think it'll be a weekly thing. Through this, with some of the games I start, if I do like full completions, I'll probably post a few like play-alongs and full guides and stuff like that, just so you've got visual aids if you want to play through them yourself and get the achievements. Like I said, I know it's a niche thing. I am still playing full games, like we've done Crash 4 and Resident Evil, things like that. So bigger games that people enjoy playing through. But this is just a bit on the side, bit of fun. Gives me something different to do every week. So I'm going to get started. I won't have a face cam in the rest of this. I'll just have gameplay, and I'll probably just narrate over the top. I won't record voice as I go, so I don't want to go through like 10 or 15 hours of voice recordings, to be honest. And yeah, we'll see how it goes for this first week. Might be a bit of fun. Probably a lot of editing. So I'm just going to see what I can get done. Things like this, all these Neo Geos that I bought for probably like £8 a pop. It cost a fortune. A lot of them I can't complete. They're too difficult. I wasn't alive, I don't think, when it came out, and I'm not used to those type of games, but we're going to give them a go. So I'm going to start mopping through this, hopefully. Get a bunch of completions. So I've only got 348 complete games, you can see, and I need more. So we'll see how we get on, and hopefully you enjoy. So I shall see you in the first game, which will be... who knows? We'll find out. Yeah. See you in a minute. Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to the start of Achievement Sunday. So first game is Monster Jam Crush It. As I just showed, I'm missing literally one achievement, which is for getting 250 crush letters. So as you can see in this clip, these are the crush letters. So I've just picked up the C. There's 5 letters in each level that make up the word crush. And then there's 3 level types. I think there's like race, stun, and survival, where there's barrels you've got to avoid. I've turned the volume right down in this game because it's so obnoxiously loud, and it's just some awful like attempted rock music. So almost 5 years since my last achievement in this. I think that's the same for most of these games. You don't have to get all the crush letters in the whole game, thankfully, so I was just playing through each level once. I was missing something like 110. I had 140 to start, so 110 to get. Didn't really take very long, to be honest, maybe like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. But as you can see, the game is clunky. It is not good. It does not play well. I think there's another game in this series on the Xbox, and I will not be touching it with a 10-foot barge pole. So the achievement pops there, 200 gamer score, which is quite a healthy amount, to be honest, for 20 minutes of work, so I can't complain. So a backflip to finish off to celebrate, decide to waste myself, double check the achievement popped, and promptly uninstall the game. So you can see 11th of the 11th, 2017, so almost 5 years. But yeah, straight away, I can't move through the menus quick enough, manage game, and I get it uninstalled, because not good, no thank you, get off, straight away. Next game is Duke Nukem 3D. I had 10 achievements to get in this, all kinds of stuff. When I started today, I had no idea what I was doing either. I couldn't remember the controls. I couldn't remember anything at all. Not my kind of game. Obviously, it's so old. The new ones are probably okay, but this was just, yeah. First achievement, I had to just pick up one of these director's commentaries. So, nice and easy. I think partway through this game, the achievements start kind of delaying and popping quite late. That's the theme on a few of the games we played, but just bear with it. I'll tell you when I get stuff. So next I had to pay for a stripper, because why wouldn't I? So sadly I couldn't get my money away there because there's enemies. So second time, here you go. Give her a cheeky 20 or whatever I gave her, and I get my next achievement. Decent trade, to be fair, I'll take it. Next, apparently I've smoked some hookah in this room. I didn't click on anything. I thought I was in the wrong place at first, but I'll take their word for it. Easy achievement again. Next, I had to shoot one of these flying guys out of the sky as they shrink. I'm pretty sure I didn't do that. You can see it pops there, but I haven't actually shot one. I just shot people that were on the floor. So, a bit odd. Might be an error, but I'll take it anyway. Next, we find Serious Sam. Chuck a little Batman reference at him. because why wouldn't we? He's slightly worse for wear. Should probably be helping him. And we got our next achievement. Next, race for a room, find a space marine, accidentally blow him up, and a minute later, get an achievement. We're supposed to have found him, not killed him, but these things happen. Next, Star Wars reference. Wait a second for the dialogue, and I might have slipped again. Did I slip? Yeah, I slipped. But I got an achievement for it, so can we argue with it? Probably not. Okay, next, this one, I had to go into a bonus level, find this bonus room, destruct something. I don't know what we really did, to be honest. I don't know what was going on for most of this game. And we get an achievement there. I never knew this was here. Finish a secret level. Don't know how I finished it, really, but... Okay, so next we had to find a bunch of secret rooms. It's like 70 secret areas or something. So, yeah, you can see a secret place in this at the top. So I just had to keep reloading save over and over. As you can see, my achievements are like glitched. It's not updating properly. But there's the achievement popping for it. So we just had to keep reloading a save. We got 4 hidden levels every time, so nice and easy. Last one's to get 1,000 kills. This is the last achievement we had in this game to get. So you can see it pop there. I wasn't doing it particularly efficiently. There's a slightly better setup in this level, but it worked well enough for me. It didn't take very long. But there's a full 1,000 done. Previous achievements were unlocked 2nd to the 12th, 2017. So all a pretty similar trend in terms of when I was unlocking these and playing them last. So next game's Late Shift. I actually really did enjoy this game when I first played it. I remember exactly when I played it. I was at my parents'. It requires 2 playthroughs. So I did one. I think I gave up. So first achievement pops here. We just had to do a few random story-related things that we couldn't get in the first playthrough. But it's essentially a visual story, so it's all acted out, and then you make your own decisions, and it affects the outcome of the story. So, second achievement here, spat in this guy's face, upset him a bit, but we protected some girl that we don't know. Right there. Don't know why, but anything for an achievement. Like I said, really good little game, nice and quick, I would recommend it. And this is our final achievement. It's for finding all the main chapters. So obviously, because our choices are different in this run, we get the chapters we didn't get previously. So 19th of the 11th, 2017, we last played it. Next up was Armor Krog. This was one achievement that I missed somehow. I followed a walkthrough to the point and somehow missed this. So I had to replay the game. It's a bizarre game, but I'll give you a summary. We talk to a statue, trip out a little bit. Don't know what this guy's doing. Push an orange fairy thing, get some tentacles appear. Talk to Abraham's Lincoln. Yes, those are the puns in this game. We find a baby. Because why wouldn't we? It is a baby. We steal a baby. Once again. Why wouldn't we? We solve a puzzle. And I don't know what it did for us. We run in a big hamster wheel. We solve another puzzle, which was completely finicky and absolutely horrible to do. We talk to the trippy guy again. Still don't know who he is or what he's doing. And then when we examine these bits behind him, that is what we missed in the first playthrough. So examining all 8 of them behind gets the achievement, Historian. So nice and easy, took like 20 minutes to get here, so wasn't bad at all. As you can see, previous achievement, 22nd of the 11th, 2017. I think one of the games we did a second ago was the same. Next is Uncanny Valley. We're missing one achievement again. So we start off in a nightmare, get chased. Meet Buck, who is supposed to be a friend. Start a new job. So this is a odd little game. It's another achievement that I should have got and I somehow missed. So we get shown around the new place of work. We meet Eve, who we're supposed to be flirting with. So once again, this took probably 20 or 30 minutes, but it is hard to find guides for some of these games. I think I used a Steam guide for this. Go back to Buck. He tells us off. That's a recurring theme in this game. We meet Eve, and we flirt with her a bit. We steal Buck's car, I think. We do. And then proceed to crash it and get beaten up by gangsters. We then get beaten up by a robot because our day wasn't going bad enough as it was. We then brainwash him and reprogram him to get our revenge. We run away, get chased by Eve, and proceed to ignore her and carry on. Hop onto the train and run away. As you can see, we're a bit worse for wear. And our achievement pops. So quite easy, didn't take very long. Another one that I don't know why I left it in the first place. These games were quite odd and I just don't think I had the patience for it. But once again, 12th of the 11th, 2017, so almost 5 years ago. So next is Inner World. This is a game that I have to say, replaying it today, I really enjoyed it. It's actually quite a good little game. It takes probably like 3 hours in total. I had almost a whole game to do. I was only partway through chapter 2 of 5. So I'm just going to cut to the achievements in this. But it's just like a little adventure game, kind of point and click. First achievement was for completing chapter 2, I believe. It was. Next achievement, we tried to give some flowers to this little creature we fancy, but she's allergic to it, and she got angry at us. So, top marks for effort. Next, we talked to this guy about his bathroom habits and get an achievement. I'm not quite sure why, I was skipping a dialogue, but these things happen. We played our nose flute and completed the 3rd chapter for an achievement. We talked to this girl's dad, who's in a tube twice, and bother him, and apparently barbecue his brain. But anything in the name of an achievement is what I would say to that. We then try and drug this little hedgehog, who gets a bit angry at us. Not very humane, but once again, there's another achievement. Next off, I think this is for finishing chapter 4. Yeah, and it popped really late. The achievements were starting to delay again. I stood here for about a minute waiting at this point. And this little guy doesn't look very bothered by it, but I was. Next, we've hit this guy with the death ray, but actually we turned it into a healing ray. So he's completely fine and he manages to shoot us. So, not great gameplay by us. Then here we are finishing the game. So that's the end of chapter 5. So we get the chapter 5 achievement. We get an achievement for not using any hints, which is really lucky. I was spamming buttons when I started this game again, and I was worried I accidentally used one, but I didn't. We get an achievement for talking to everyone, which again, there's talk in the walkthrough that it wasn't explained properly, but luckily I found a post elsewhere that told me how to get that, so I didn't miss it. If I'd missed it and had to do another playthrough, I probably wouldn't have bothered doing it. At least not anytime soon. So there's one achievement we had left to do, which is to use the hint system a lot. So we asked the game over and over how to catch this bird. So got a bit of advice on how to make a worm slingshot. Got called a casual gamer. Got our achievement. And completed the game. And next up, we tried playing one of the Neo Geos. I can't remember what this one's called. It's rubbish. So we got an achievement for 20k in the high scores mode. Proceeded to die. Then what you'll see here is we proceeded to die. Then we proceeded to restart at times we messed up. And then we proceeded to die. And then we proceeded to die. And then we proceeded to give up, I think. Oh no, wait, sorry, we died again. And then I think we gave up. So that was good. That was lots of fun. Hope you enjoyed that. Next, this was 8-bit adventure anthology. Hated this game. There's 3 different mini games in this. I think I played the first one and kept not saving, kept messing up and stuff, and so I gave up with it before. So we last played it December 2017. So ironically, once again I didn't save. I got all the way to near the last achievement in this first chapter, which is all I needed to do on this chapter. I glitched myself out of it by wasting an item and missing something and having to go back, so I couldn't get past this troll, and he just kept killing me. So I skipped that for now. So the second game, first thing we do is we get killed by an alligator. All the achievements are just for dying in certain ways, which is a bit bizarre. But once again, the achievements were delayed in this. You won't see them all pop, but an achievement was popping here. Just take my word for it if you don't see it. I can't remember which ones I showed and which ones I cut out because I didn't want you to have to watch for hours and hours and hours on end. So as you can see, eaten by a sewer gator, even though it didn't show them pop. Next, we try and talk out with this robber and get shot and get an achievement for it. So some would argue that was completely worth it. I'm not entirely sure about that, but we'll go for it. So next, we try and chat up this woman that's just been released from prison, and she opts to shoot us as well. This is probably about 30 seconds later in the game, so I don't know why everyone hates us. Next, we're in a car. We decide to press the self-destruct button and blow ourselves up for an achievement. Once again, I don't think this guy's having the best of days, to be honest, but he's getting a lot of gamer score. So next, we go into a gun shop and opt to try and rob the gun shop, which is a brave place to try and steal a gun from, to be honest, because there are weapons everywhere. So we managed to get out trigger-fingered and get shot and killed. Next, we find a body, and apparently we had a low point in our memory and passed out and died. Yeah, I don't know. But that's the end of the second chapter or the second game, so that was that completely done. Bit of a bizarre one, in my opinion. I think the achievement pops here. There you go. So yeah, 100G, that's the last one in that chapter, or that mini-game. Next, we spawn into the third game in a car that's on fire. We stare at the steering wheel for a minute and burn to death. Of course we do. And there is the achievement popping. Not a racing game after all, apparently. Next, we talk to this fine woman. Turns out it's a ghost skeleton and she kills us. I'm not quite sure why or what we did. Yeah, so this game is bizarre. I would just say it's bizarre. There we just kept staring at something with Ruby till we got possessed. Here we decide to try and kick a poison spider and we die. Then we turn on a tap here, let it overflow and just stand in the room till we drown. All very common things to do. Here at the end of the game, we save our sister. The thing that's possessing her comes out, she runs away, it kills us. So yeah, game done, achievement unlocked. Betrayed by our sister. And then here at the end, this has gone so quick with the editing that I'm way behind. We finish that game and get all the achievements. So next one's Neo Geo, I think it's a street hoop or something. So you had to get 60 points or more. But you can't lose a game or else you get kicked out. So as you can see, playing against Japan first game, this was quite a few attempts later to be honest. But turn over Japan at the end. They go for a long shot, don't know why. We get the ball back. So it's quite a close game. But then we get a 3 points and we win quite comfortably. 21 points in the first round. It's not great. I've had games where I had 30 plus and then I'll just choke and lose. It's a really frustrating game, but it is a bit of fun at the same time. So you can see it's quite a close first half between me and Spain. I steal the ball at the end and get ahead. So it's looking promising. And then you can see second half we absolutely clean up. So we win 33-24. At this point in time, I think we're around the 60 points anyway. So we just had to score a bit against Korea in the third game. We lose 16-12, but at that point in time, we already had our 60 points. So all a bit fast-paced. I didn't want to show too much of this because the video was getting a bit long. We played quite a lot of stuff. There's a 100 gamer score for getting the 60 points. As you can see, the game is completed. I got the 40-point one today as well. I kind of forgot cut it out. But yeah, got a few achievements in that. Got another Neo Geo done, which is always nice because they're a nightmare. So the last game we played was iZombie, and I actually really enjoyed this. So I had about a 300 gamer score before I started. There's two sets of levels. There's, I think, 20 summer levels and 10 winter levels. So you have to get all the 3 stars in them and do them under a certain amount of time. So this is the final summer level at this point in time, I believe. So what you do is you have a bunch of like humans and a bunch of army guys. You have to basically just turn everyone into zombies. To get the 3 stars, you have to keep most zombies alive a lot of the time. So there's some strategy involved. It can be a bit finicky. Some of the levels, it basically just does whatever it wants. The zombies have a mind of their own. They die really stupidly to turrets, all kinds of things. It's a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. There's a few levels that did my head in. I've got everything recorded for the 3 stars that I did, so I may post that at some point in time because some of the guides aren't excellent for it, to be honest. So this was me 3-star in the final level in the summer section. So you can see I get 100 gamer score there for collecting. Oh no, sorry, that's 40 stars. So that's only partway through the summer one. I think this is the final level. Yeah, it is. So this is the final level in the summer one. I lied to you before, to be honest. So it's me pushing through. There's a few levels like this where you don't have to infect everyone. You just have to infect the one like normal civilian type guy within a certain time. I didn't know what the time was. I was just playing through. Cut it a bit close and always die as well at the end. I'm a bit lucky that I avoided this. Like, I don't know how this guy below didn't see me. But I rushed past the turret, infect the guy in 31 seconds. I think it's 32 for 3 stars. So I get my final 3 star. At that point in time, you can see it's all 3-starred. So I get, I think, 60 star achievement. And I think also get the one for completing every summer level at this point. Yep. So then I think you have to do under 15 minutes total time. Yeah, so summer level is under 15 minutes. So I had to mop that up. So here's, I think, the last level I was playing for it. So at this point in time, you don't need 3 stars. You can kind of suicide some of your zombies just to get it done as fast as possible. So I infect that one there, 24.94 seconds, and my total time is 1454.92 there. So that gets me that speedrunner achievement. So now I just have all the winter levels to do. So like I said, there's only 10 of them, I think. So 30 stars total. So this is the final level, first time round. Just absolutely brute forcing it. It's a bit of a shame. I just played through once to complete it. I didn't realise I was actually under the 8 minutes total. So I think I get the speedrunner achievement here, as well as completing all the winter levels. Yeah, so I get the 8-minute one there, which really threw me off. If I'd realised, I would have not suicided last time, and I would have tried to just get the 3-star at the same time. So that's completing all the winter levels. Then I cut literally 1 run later. I'm at the end here, so successful end. But yeah, like I said, literally 1 attempt later, right at the end, I've lost 1 zombie to a turret down the bottom. You can see his skull there. And I think I lose 1 here. It's quite awkward because obviously when you're running at them, they start shooting at you. You're taking damage. You get slowed down the lower health you've got. It's a bit hard. I move off to the side to try and infect some of the other ones. But there we go. They're all infected. We saved enough zombies. You only need 13 alive on this level. And that was it done. So that's my last completion of the day. 9 completions total. And probably one of the best games I played. But quite a lot of fun. I'll post some guides maybe for it. But that is all the achievements we earned over the weekends. Well, Sunday. Okay, so there we have it, guys. That is the first Achievement Sunday done. And I think it was quite successful. So if we have a look at my card, that is not what I was trying to do. You can see where we started and what we did. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 completions, which is, I think, quite good going. We started Super Animal Royale. I didn't show any of that. I was playing it for a friend, but it is good fun, so I do plan to finish that. And we got an achievement in this and gave up because it's Neo Geo. Can't do them. But if we go here and look at stats and go to August, you can see exactly what we did. So I did do some Resident Evil on that Saturday, so that can be ignored, obviously. But if you ignore a bit of that, so we got our achievement in Monster Jam and a load in Duke Nukem. Total of 565 gamer score there. Then if we look at the next day, we got 1275. You can see the ratios are low because they're all easy games. So finished Uncanny. We did Inner World. Did a bit of that Super Animal Royale. But then we finished Late Shift and Armor Krog, and we got that Neo Geo achievement as well. And then I kind of carried on late into Sunday into Monday, and then in partway through today, basically. So I went basically like Saturday evening till Monday mid morning. Um, I had a long run yesterday. I'm training for a half marathon, and I've torn my calf yesterday. So I was up late, haven't been at work today, probably off work for the week. So I was enjoying getting achievements, and I just carried on. So that sucks a bit. But yeah, we finished that awful 8-bit. We finished the Street Hoop Neo Geo, which took a while, but we got there. And then we did all of iZombie, which it surprised me. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. So that's another 1650 gamer score there, 1.32 ratio. And then if we look, obviously, it was 348, it's now 357. And I think the completion was 70.7 something. I didn't look at the precise numbers. It's now 71.03. So it's gone up 0.3%. What I've found from this is honestly, going for achievements is a lot more fun when you're recording it, to be honest. If you're making some kind of content, it is quite good fun. So I do want to do more of it. Like literally this whole week, I'm going to have to be home from work. I work a very physical job and I can't currently walk. I've been sliding down the stairs with my bum and crawling up it at the moment. So that's been really good fun. So I'm probably going to keep hunting achievements for the week. I've been tempted to just like do a week-long one of these where you just see everything I mop up. And I might do. I might record everything for the rest of this week and make that into another montage. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, it took a while to edit. It's quite a long video. I think it's going to be north of 30 minutes, which is not the end of the world, as long as hopefully people are enjoying it. But we'll see how we go. Like I said, I think on different weeks I'm going to do different things as well. So I think some weeks maybe I will, like I said, do like a difficult game and try and complete it. Some weeks there might be a long game that I enjoy that I want to get through more of, so I'll record that. There's loads of ideas I've got. But a bit of fun hopefully for this week. Hopefully for any achievement hunters that might have helped scratch your itch a little bit, watching someone else get a bunch of stuff done and maybe motivate you to do it too. And yeah, I think what I've realised as well is quite a lot of these games aren't actually bad. Like that Inner World, I thought was a lot of fun. iZombie, a lot of fun. You've got to give them a chance, really. And maybe in the future I should not leave games so long between starting and finishing them. So the cleanup continues, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Definitely won't be the last, but any feedback, just let me know. And I shall see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.